Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, this Trophy Wine Hunter. I thought I'd give you a short video of my experience on a flight on business class between Vancouver and Hong Kong and the wines that they offered and how I pick and choose those wines. So again, this is the menu. This is a video on it and I'll kind of slow it down a little bit. The champagne they had was Laurent Perrier, just a brut. I kind of passed on that. They had 2 white wines, and then they had 3 red wines and a port. The port was the Dow port, so kind of nothing that special, so I kind of passed on that. So I ended up drinking 1 glass of the white wine and then another glass of the red, 2 glasses of red wine. So I chose the Gobelsburg Gruner Veltliner from Austria, and that's the 2021 vintage. Then I chose the Vale de Clara Duoro, Portugal, that's 2020 vintage. And then the Trius Merlot from Niagara in Canada, that's also the 2021 vintage. So you see my individual reviews of each as I was drinking them on board.
Hello everyone, Trophy Wine Hunter. I'm here on Air Canada, flying to Hong Kong, and just enjoying a snack. So you'll see it's the chicken pot pie. And I'm drinking a Gruner Veltliner. So this is, it's kind of nice to kind of have wines on board sometimes. So this is a Gruner Veltliner from the region of Kemptal, and I think it's the Gobelsburg Gruner Veltliner. And it says that the Domaine has been with Cistercian origins back to the 12th century. It's a lively dry white with aromas of pear, citrus, spice that are typical for the variety, and it should be delicious with salads, vegetarian dishes, fish, and white meats. So let's try it out with this chicken pot pie. It's actually not that acidic. It's kind of very citrusy and peachy, but not that acidic, and the aftertaste has got some peel in it, so I like it very much. If I were to rate it off the top of my head, I'd give it like 86 points. I actually like it, and it's actually growing on me the more I drink it. Not a lot of complexity, but nice wine. Having my meal now. It's a lunch that we're getting served at the Air Canada flight back to Hong Kong. And I tried a red wine. I'm going to try the 2020 Vale de Clara from Duoro, Portuguese wine. I haven't had one for a long time, so of course it's from the Douro Valley. It says on this sheet here that it's going to be a blend of Tinto Roriz and other local varieties, which is very common for Portugal wines. It's going to be broad and full body, lots of ripe black fruit, with moderate tannins, ideal with beef, duck, and hard cheeses, which I'm going to have. So let's have a quick taste of the wine. I don't find it very tannic in style. It's very Portuguese. Portuguese wines are many blends of local varieties, very spicy, exotic. I would say moderate tannins. It's got some dark fruits like maybe blackberries, a little bit of spice in it. It's fairly simple wine, fairly short aftertaste. Good wine, again, for me about 86 points. So I had such a good time with the Portuguese wine that I also tried a glass of the Canadian wine. So this is the Trius 2020 Merlot. And on the cheat sheet it says Merlot. It's made by Trius, which is one of Canada's wine industry pioneers. Fruit forward, loads of cherries and plums, loads of chocolate, vanilla. It's round and silky on the palate, with smooth tannins, a hint of sweet spice, and it'd be great with braised or spicy beef, lamb, chicken, or soft cheeses. So let's take a look at this. This is probably an entry-level Merlot. in my opinion, it's really not soft like Merlot. So honestly, if I was blind tasting this, it would be really tough for me to figure out this was a Merlot. Good wine. I'm gonna drink this with the Duoro right now. I think my preference is for the Duoro. I think it's a more balanced wine. I think this wine is more nondescript from my perspective. Lots of fruit, but lots of alcohol in this wine, which is not really characteristic of Merlot. So in my mind, this is an 84, 85 point wine.
So my summary is that on board, for beginner wine drinkers, I think it's really fun to kind of try different wines. For more advanced wine drinkers, at least for Air Canada, my experience is that the wines are kind of not that interesting, quite frankly. But I like to try things. You're not going to have a kind of a experience that I think you're really, really going to be notable and memorable. So as compared to some of the airlines. So I would say the wines offered on Air Canada are just kind of value wines. And if I had to grade the wine kind of menu or wine experience, it'd probably be like a C. So it's not that exciting. And this is kind of across the board from many flights that I've had with Air Canada. But hopefully that will improve in the future, and hopefully wine lovers will kind of give that feedback to them. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Until next time, happy drinking.